Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in San Diego. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, December 4th. You'll be interested to know. Today's National Cookie Day. This sweet holiday invites bakers and cookie lovers to share classic recipes, creative twists, and warm smiles with friends and family and neighbors. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Tourmaline. This morning, it's looking clean with waves around 3 to 5 feet. Conditions will hold steady until late morning when they drop to 3 to 4 plus feet. Winds are offshore at 3 miles per hour, shifting to onshore by 10 a.m. at 3 miles per hour. Expect choppy conditions as the day progresses with winds increasing to 12 miles per hour by mid-afternoon. Best time to ride is at 8 a.m. with a 7-foot high tide when the west-northwest swell is 3 feet at 14 seconds and the offshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first high tide on Thursday will be 7 feet at 7:30 a.m. followed by a -1.5 foot low tide at 3. The nearshore buoy at Mission Bay West reads 64 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start off clean with waves around 2 to 3 feet on Friday, aided by light east winds. Saturday sees similar size but transitions to fair conditions as winds pick up slightly, creating some chop in the afternoon. Sunday brings a steady increase in swell, reaching 3 plus feet, with cleaner conditions early before becoming choppy later in the day. This morning, it's partly sunny, and it feels like 52 degrees with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 4:42, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:40. It looks like we're in for a sunny Thursday with a high near 71. And a gentle north wind at 5 to 10, gusting up to 20. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies with a low around 48 and a northeast wind at 5 to 15, gusting up to 25. Looking ahead in the weather. Friday through Sunday will be sunny with highs around 70 and nights mostly clear in the low 50s. Monday warms to near 74 with a mostly clear night around 56. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, ready to hit the slopes? Big Bear Ski Area opens this week with Bear Mountain scheduled to open on Thursday and Snow Summit opening on Friday. The opening date for Snow Valley is still to be determined, but officials say snow play and tubing will be allowed there this weekend. Please note, State Route 38 between Redlands and Big Bear Lake is closed until further notice due to a mudslide, which is expected to add more traffic to highways 330 and 18. Resort officials recommend travelers take alternative routes and plan ahead for delays. Now on to sports. The early signing period for college football kicked off yesterday as teams build their 2026 rosters and prepare for conference title games and the college football playoff. Despite predictions that name, image, and likeness compensation would consolidate talent, nearly 20 schools have signed or received commitments from 5-star recruits this year. Programs like Notre Dame, Alabama, and Oregon are tied for the most 5-star players, while Vanderbilt flipped top-ranked quarterback Jared Curtis from Georgia. USC holds the nation's top recruiting class with 31 signatures, while the Big Ten struggles with quarterback recruiting, securing only one top 10 prospect. North Carolina, led by Bill Belichick, signed 39 players, ranking 17th nationally. In local sports, the Chargers are optimistic that quarterback Justin Herbert will start against the Eagles on Monday Night Football, despite a broken hand. While Herbert did not practice on Wednesday, he still participated in team walkthroughs. Head coach Jim Harbaugh stated that the team is preparing as if Herbert will be the starter. Harbaugh confirmed that the same exact game plan will be in place for both Herbert and backup quarterback Trey Lance. Herbert is focused on his recovery and aims to play on Monday, though adjustments may be necessary for the offense. The team will publish final injury reports on Saturday. In top news, Anthropic Chief Executive Officer Dario Amodei stated that as artificial intelligence technology transforms the economy, the government will need to step in and retrain the workforce. He emphasized that while some business leaders downplay the job loss risks, it is crucial to expect such changes and for the government to facilitate the transition. Amodei remarked, "I do not see retraining programs as a panacea, but I think we are going to need some form of that." He also expressed concern that some view this technology as similar to past revolutions, asserting that those familiar with AI do not share that perspective. He warned that in the next 5 years, half of all entry-level jobs could vanish, pushing unemployment rates to between 10% and 20%. In business news, New Yorkers are now seeing warnings about stores using personal data to set online prices, thanks to new consumer protection legislation that took effect in early November. This law, already subject to lawsuits, requires companies to disclose when they use surveillance pricing, potentially raising costs for some while lowering them for others. During Black Friday sales, shoppers noticed messages stating, "This price was set by an algorithm using your personal data." Surveillance pricing remains legal, enforcing transparency rather than banning the practice. Other states are also considering similar legislation, though pushback from industries remains strong. The implications of personal data usage for pricing raise significant privacy concerns. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at about $94,000. Ethereum is up 4% to just over $3,200. And XRP is down 1% to $2.19. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Earth's hidden 8th continent is no longer lost. Researchers have finally mapped Zealandia, a landmass predominantly submerged under the sea. This underwater region spans nearly 2 million square miles. Using rock samples from the seabed, scientists analyzed North Zealandia's geology, completing the mapping process. The research, led by Nick Mortimer, revealed geological formations dating back up to 130 million years. While most of Zealandia is uninhabitable, its status as a potential 8th continent is now recognized. This groundbreaking study changes our understanding of Zealandia's geological history and its connection to the ancient supercontinent Gondwana. And in entertainment news, Boston Blue and Sheriff Country have been renewed for second seasons on CBS. These dramas are the top 2 first-year network shows of the season so far. CBS has placed its first 2 renewal orders for the 2026 to 27 season. Both series are spin-offs of other CBS shows, Blue Bloods and Fire Country. According to Nielsen's ratings, Boston Blue averages 8 million cross-platform viewers, while Sheriff Country has 7.6 million. CBS Entertainment President Amy Reisenbach stated, "These early renewals reflect the power of character-driven storytelling and compelling narratives." Both shows have quickly embraced audiences across broadcast and streaming. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American author and futurist, Alvin Toffler. And he said, "The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in San Diego.